Yo, what's up everybody? I am back once again on the channel here bringing you guys the usage stats for May. Now, I'm very excited to bring you guys this video. As you know, I do this every month, and every time I always like analyzing the metagame and bringing you guys important information for the Sword and Shield metagame. So, let's get right into it. I have a lot of thoughts. As you can see by the top 10, already I'm seeing a lot of changes. But I will be noting some important ones as well that are not in the top 10, but like just some notable ones like PRIMARINA that we haven't seen mostly, so like compared to last month. So yeah, I have April pulled up as well, so let's get right into it. Let's start off with Clefable, obviously. So I'm not surprised by this at all. I'm still holding very strong. Just dropped just a little bit, barely, but I will say that the variants and sets have gone up in terms of move set. um, I'm seeing a lot of like rocks, knockoff, stuff like that on Clef, which is another viable set. Obviously, you got the Wish Port, you got Life Orb 3 attacks, stuff like that. So, just a lot of other sets are rising up in prominence for Clefable, honestly. Usage will probably stay around 40%, to be honest, as long as it's in the metagame. But we'll see after DLCs. And also Dracovish just got banned as well. I will talk about that in a separate video, I hope. But yeah, for now we'll do the usage stats. So that's it for Clefable. Pretty redundant. It's been number 1 for like 3 or 4 months now. So what else is there to say? So number 2 we got Zeraora now. As you can see here, Corviknight was number 2, and Zeraora has knocked it down to 4, and it's climbed all the way up to 30% usage, which is very understandable. The standard set with Life Orb is obviously its most prominent set, but honestly you can run a lot of things on Zeraora. Like right off the top of my head, I've been running like Calm Mind, obviously. What else? I've been running Toxic on it, like a fast Toxic, Bulk Up as well. Like just a lot of sets, man, for Zeraora, and it's just perfect because the speed tier is like very solid, like naturally faster than Dragapult, so you don't have to worry about that. You just gotta worry about Scarf Mons, but everything else you're pretty much outspeeding and hitting it very hard. So yeah, its coverage is great as well. So Zeraora deserving of number 2. So yeah. So number 3 we got Dragapult. I believe it was number 3 last month. Yes, it was. Percentage wise, it kind of stayed the same pretty much, and I see why, man. Like Dragapult's like a very solid mon. I have nothing. I have no problems with Dragapult at all. Like it's very deserving of top 5. Just a plethora of sets, I feel like, and I feel like the difference with Dragapult and variety of sets is that every set is good. I feel like obviously you got the standard Scarf, but I've been running Specs Hex a lot, Wisp Hex, Physical Dragapult, DD. I messed around with even Banded Dragapult for a while just for fun, stuff like that. So every Dragapult set is very viable in my opinion. So definitely deserving to be here. I do not see it dropping out of top 10 or top 5 at least, unless it gets power crept by like a DLC mon, but who knows. Probably gonna stay up here, to be honest. So yeah, let's get to Corviknight here. Corviknight used to be number 2, as you can see, in April, but it has dropped down to 4 in place of Zeraora. Yeah, I feel like Corviknight has obviously been a solid mon, but there's definitely other roles to fill with Corviknight. I feel like the standard defog set is just pretty mid right now. Like it's still a great defogger, but when a lot of other mons can defog as well, like Mandibuzz and other flying types, Corviknight's very just mediocre, but it's still one of the best flying types right now. Just the best typing as well, steel flying, just a great typing all around. I wonder how this is gonna go and play out. Will it drop like past top 5, or will it keep the top 5 ranking? I don't know. But Corviknight's still very solid. I find myself using him a lot, but I kind of opt for other flying types sometimes, so that's probably why it like dropped down. So Joe climbed up all the way to 5, pushing out Toad, because I believe Toad was in a top 5. Yeah, it was 4 actually. So yeah, Drill, very solid mon. Honestly, one of the best spinners. Typing's great. Its sets are amazing. Mold Breaker starting to rise back up again. Like obviously understand it's great. With sand support and stuff like that, but honestly, Lead Drill, Suicide Lead Drill with Sash, great as well. Mold Breaker Drill is so fire against Rotom Heat. That's probably why it's been coming back, just because Rotom Heat's such a problem. So Just that mold breaker drill is just too good. So yeah, drill overall a great mon. Only 23%, but it is in the top 5, so it's a very big drop off from 1 to 5, even 2. So yeah, drill definitely deserving to be at this number 5 spot. So let's just move on here. So we got Ferrothorn, one of the most prominent walls right now, as you can see. Steel typing being really good. As you can see, Corviknight and Ferrothorn are like very great walls, and a great core to build around, like the double steel core. But Ferrothorn being another like pseudo check to Vish, I guess, but it's mainly for like giving Vish like Rocky Helmet or Barb's damage, and then just finishing off with a Revenge Killer. But Ferrothorn very good. I've been running a lot of Ferrothorn sets lately, like T-Wave or like Double Hazard, stuff like that. And the moves, honestly, like Press, Gyro Ball, Whip, like all those great moves that it has access to kind of counter whatever you need on your team, the role it needs to fill in terms of attacking. So yeah, Ferrothorn definitely deserving to be here. I've seen it a lot. I use it a lot as well, so it's kind of obvious. So let's move on to Aegislash number 7. Now I use Aegislash a lot. It's one of my favorite mons. My favorite set right now is the Air Balloon SD, but definitely other sets are very prominent, like Specs. You got Band. Haven't seen Weakness Policy as much yet. But yeah, my favorite set right now is Air Balloon SD. It has a Toxic set as well. You can still run King Shield if you want, but I don't really see too many people running that as well. So yeah, Aegislash, a great mon all around. Ghost typing, one of the most broken typings right now in the metagame. So yeah, let's just move on to number 8. So number 8, we got Toad. Now Toad was what, number 4, and it has fallen down all the way to 8 because Dracovish decline, or not even the decline of Dracovish, but just because the other walls that people opt to use instead of Toad. Because yeah, obviously Water Absorb is the best option, but sometimes you just, I don't know, you don't want to slap just Toad on your team just because for Dracovish, because you want to have synergy, and I feel like Toad is just very tough to synergize wise if you're building around a certain core, or if you just want another wall but you don't necessarily want to use a Water Absorb, which I do understand. I have a lot of teams where I've been building him and I'm like, I would love Toad on this team, but it's kind of trash on my team other than dealing with Dracovish. So yeah, there's a lot of other ways to deal with Vish, like Pex, Pharaoh, Como for me, like defensive Como with Draco Meteor, stuff like that, or just press just enough to kill it, make it faster than Banded Vish. So but yeah, Toad falling out of top 5 just because a lot of people opt to use other walls to deal with Vish. So yeah. So number 9, we got Bisharp. What else can I say, man? Bisharp's very solid. Let's see where it was at before though. Bisharp was 12. Yeah, it jumped up. I don't necessarily know why, but it's interesting to see Bisharp go up. Um, Honestly, I think yeah, its sets are very like straightforward. It has one good set. I feel like it's just Defiant, stuff like that. You can do some cheeky things with hazards, and then um, getting your Bisharp in, getting a free boost. So I mean, yeah, the strats are there, but the set has always been consistent with one set, so not much to say about Bisharp other than it's a solid mon. So number 10, we got Dracovish. Now let's see where it was before. Yeah, it was number 8. It moved up to 10 just because the suspect test, and I feel like that kind of changed a lot of people's minds about it. And honestly, a lot of people have been like falling out of love with it. It's still very good. Well, you can't use it anymore, so there's really no point talking about this right now. But let me just talk about it briefly. For the time it was here, when I heard it was being suspect tested, I was very excited. At first, I was like, why not Clef? But then they gave a reasoning why they wouldn't be touching Clef, and I kind of understood that, like for sure. So yeah, definitely understood why Clef won't be being touched until DLC. But for Dracovish, yeah, definitely felt like this needed to go 100%. Definitely restricts team building so much, man. You don't even know. You can play the game perfectly, and if he gets Dracovish in once perfectly, then he'll just beat you. But yeah, Dracovish at number 10. Can't really say much about this now that it's banned, but good thing it was banned, man. Honestly. Now, just looking at the rest of the list, just seeing a lot of similar mons on here, but one I want to talk about is PRIMARINA, because as well they moved PRIMARINA up from BL to OU, which I feel like is nice because PRIMARINA is a great mon. I've been using sub CM a lot, and it hits like a truck, man, and it's nice special bulk as well. So definitely deserving of being OU. As you can see, it jumped like pretty high up in terms of like no usage at all, not even being on the list to being here. But other than that, everything looks standard. Shuckle is pretty weird. Shuckle also moved up to OU, which is pretty odd. But everything else is just like kind of around the same vicinity as last year. Let me see here though. Let's compare it. Yeah, I don't even see what's his name? PRIMARINA on here. You see Keldeo here, but Keldeo also got moved down to oh, wrong link. Keldeo got moved down to UU, I think with another mon, I don't know, but yeah, Keldeo moved down, which is understandable. I don't really use Keldeo that much, and when I do use it, it's so underwhelming, man. And it's like it's just really hard to break things with Keldeo nowadays. Um, but yeah, that's it for the video, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will leave a link to the user stats down below. Make sure you guys comment what you guys think about the metagame right now. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.